right, well, let's put these just for kicks to the test. I found these adorable Guess by Marciano shoes at my local thrift store, and they looked practically new, so I was thrilled that I found a bargain. And once I brought them home, I realized why they were a bargain. The heel on one of the shoes is completely scuffed and damaged. Otherwise, they are practically new. The soles are perfect. The other shoe is great. Heel's good, no damage. So when I found myself in this situation, I said I know just the product that is going to save these gorgeous shoes so I can get much enjoyment out of them. So what I'm going to do is apply a clear Kicks cover to the heel that is not damaged to show you what that looks like. So if, say, you are buying shoes brand new and you want to protect them from day one, we'll do that. And then if you're in a situation like myself and either buy a pair and don't notice it till you get home, hopefully that doesn't happen often, or you've had them for a long time and they've become damaged so you no longer wear them, well, let's go ahead and repair them and you can get them back on your feet again. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the clear, okay? And gonna pull that out here of this packaging. And let's see, I have not done this, so it should be self-explanatory. The directions are here on the back of the packaging, but most people, I think, could figure out how to apply this. It shows right on the packaging which way is the top. So I'm gonna flip this heel over and we're gonna peel this off here. And I know that I'm gonna line up the sticker at the base of the heel and press it down firmly against the back. And then we're going to wrap it around. And there are perforated edges so you can tear it off wherever it best fits the heel. So these are universal. There's not different sizes. So for me, that looks like it's going to be right about at this line. Get a little grip. That was my nails. So I'm going to tear that off, and then I'm going to keep pushing down firmly on this, and it'll wrap around the side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Press that down. There's a few, just like when you're putting on a phone case, you might get some air bubbles, a screen protector. So same thing here, you're just gonna smooth it out like that. And then here at the top, you also can either leave it on or there's perforations as well. I don't need it to go that high. So I'm gonna tear that bit off, just stick that there. Finish smoothing that out here. There was a tiny bit of a scuff on here, but it was hardly noticeable. So now that I have that on, you can't hardly see it. Okay, this is a very good quality camera, so you might say, oh, I see a tiny bit, but once this is on your foot and you're wearing it, it is practically invisible. And this is such durable material that it's not gonna peel off your shoe. There's far more that goes into it than just tape. However, if you do need to remove it, you can. You have to kind of work at it a bit, but it will not tear off anything on the shoe. In fact, we can remove it so I can show you that. It will leave your shoe still the way that it was and won't leave any residue either. So let's go ahead and say, maybe you applied it wrong too, or it wasn't perfect and you want to try it again. Just get a good grip on it. And again, there's still perforations on here, so that's how it's coming off in little pieces here. But you see, it does remove fairly easy and leaves nothing on the shoe, so it's as if nothing was ever there before. Again, because of the perforations, that's why this is coming off in little pieces. And I appreciate that because that means it's really fitting the shape of my heel and going to look the most natural. Okay, so now it's back off again. It still looks virtually the same. So these are the clears. You could either put a shiny black over this to protect it, or you could put a clear over it. They're gonna look pretty much virtually the same, all right? So you say, okay, that's good. That's pretty easy, but let's get to the damaged one because that's where we're really going to see a difference. All right, so this was completely, it looks like they stepped on something and it ripped. It's fake, you know, whatever this is, pleather of some sort, rip that off. So what I should do is actually just tear this off altogether so that the kicks can lay smooth over it. I might need to cut that a bit more. I do actually have scissors here, so let's just go ahead and do that. And again, the reason for this is so that the kicks can be as smooth against it as possible. These scissors are not good. All right, that's good enough. And you see all that, all right? That's pretty horrible looking. So now I'm gonna pull out my black Kicks shield and we're gonna do essentially the same thing. So I'm gonna turn her upside down. And again, shows you here, that's the top. Peel it off, comes off in one piece. Line up the perforated edge here at the bottom of the heel. And then we're gonna press firmly down and then wrap it on one side and wrap it on the other. Just, you can, you know, play with it for a minute to really make sure it's on there in the way that you want. And now I'm gonna find those perforated edges again and peel that off. We'll stick that there for now. We're gonna peel the rest of this off. And there's one little piece left here. There we go. All right, and I'm smoothing that. And then we're gonna come over here to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Now I am slowing this down a bit so I can really talk through the process, but you see this is taking all of about 30 seconds. Okay. And that is on. And again, I'm gonna come up to the top here and tear this piece off because I don't need it to go all the way up the heel, and smooth that out. Now what I have just done is take that heel that was damaged before and it looks practically brand new. So if I put these side by side, you cannot tell what is damaged, what was damaged and what was not. Okay, what this is down here is the heel itself. It's not part of the sticker. The sticker actually doesn't go to the tip of the shoe. It starts right above it. So I can clean that up with the nail file. That's just damage again from whoever home they came from. But now they are ready to be worn, and my few dollar investment at the thrift store is going to last me a very long time. So I'm super impressed. You saw the amount of time it took to put them on and to remove them. And you can do this with virtually any shoe that you have. So yay, Kicks gets a thumbs up from me.